Morning, Angela. We're going to talk about the answers to the questions for chapter 1. So you can open your little atheist book to page 14. We'll start there. I know that we talked about embolden 1 through 3. Did we talk about embolden 4? That's what I thought. It sounded familiar, but I don't know. I've been teaching for 5 years, so. Okay, so write down the definition of truth stated by the authors. How did the authors, and they gave several definitions, how did the authors define truth? Yeah. Telling it like it is, which is kind of was a catchphrase in the 70s, but telling things as they are. Stating things that are that actual state of affairs. What else does it say it is? Yes.
That which corresponds to its object.
Right. So it corresponds, meaning that it tells the same thing as the object. And then what was the other one? Right. That which describes an actual state of affairs. So if I were to say today is Saturday, you would say, what am I doing here? You would also say that that is not describing an actual state of affairs because it isn't actually Saturday. It will be soon enough. And it just means I get to play with my grandkids a little more. I was downstairs and the baby woke up. She's a year old. Ellie is her name. She's the one sitting on her brother's armpit. And as soon as she saw me, she smiled and put out her arms. Nothing like that. There's nothing better than that. So here's a truth about truth. My battery's running low. Here's a truth about truth. Truth is true. True truth. It's true for everyone in all places at all times. There's no such thing as truth being true for one person and not true for another. Truth is truth because it is true for all people at all times in all places. And we'll talk more about that as we walk through this, but that is one of the truths about truth. Okay, then. You're going to lean over and you're going to plug that thing in there so I don't have to do it. Thank you very much. I could have asked nicely, but I didn't. Thank you, guys. So there are many other truths about truth. What's the first one? Truth is discovered, not invented. Truth is transcultural. Murder is wrong in any culture, right? And the sun rises in the east and sets in the west in any culture. It's transcultural. And then the next one is truth is unchanging, even though our beliefs about truth change. Somebody's opinion about something that is true doesn't make it untrue. Somebody can think that Nebraska is on the West Coast. They can believe that, and they can believe it sincerely, and they can argue it sincerely. That doesn't make it true. We're still smack dab.
Very landlocked.
What?
Very landlocked.
Very landlocked. We are. That's nice. So yeah, truth is not is unchanging, even though our beliefs about truth change. Truth is not affected by the attitude of the one professing. You might not like it. You might wish it weren't so, but your attitude doesn't change the truth of what it is. And then all truths are absolute truths. They're true at all times, everywhere, for everyone. Even those that don't seem like they are. And Mr. Geisler, Dr. Geisler gave you the example of, I'm warm today. That is true for everyone, everywhere, that I am warm today. What point did Dr. Geisler make in the debate with religious humanist Michael Constantine? Yes, David.
Humanist truth. Humanist truth.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone holds truth. Everyone says things that are true, believes things that are true. Even if they say that there is no such thing as absolute truth, they still believe absolute truths. So absolute truths, truth claims, are by nature exclusive and narrow in their belief. Because if A is true, then B cannot be true. If it opposes A, B can be true if it's about something else. But if it's opposing A, so if I say today is Friday, and Lucas says no, it's not, that those things, both things can't be true. So that's exclusive and narrow. You may say, well, I don't like that it's Friday. And I'd say that's too bad. And it's true, and it's exclusive, and it's narrow. What is a self-defeating statement? One that contradicts itself. It doesn't meet its own standard. So it defeats itself. There's no such thing as absolute truth. That would be an absolute truth. So there is such a thing as that. So yeah, I'm sure you listed some statements. Anybody want to give us a couple that you listed? A couple of you listed. Anyone list something that we haven't already said in our Roadrunner quiz or elsewhere? What is the difference between truth and tolerance? Oh, I told you to do 1 through 5. Oh, well, that's why you're doing it. Okay, then we'll only discuss 1 through 5. Oh,
On the board it said 1
You just said to finish the chapter.
finish the chapter, and I thought I said finish all the questions.
Yeah.
That wasn't that.
through 5. Over.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I know I wrote up on the board to finish reading and finish all the questions, but obviously I didn't communicate that clearly enough. So let me give you some time to finish that up. And then the other thing I want you to do, and your quiz, by the way, is on Wednesday. So if all else fails, if you get everything done, then you can study for your quiz on Wednesday. So finish reading. If you haven't finished reading, you need to read all of chapter 1. Finish all of the questions in the study guide for chapter 1. I hate it when people do it this way. Why am I doing it? Finish reading all of chapter 1. Finish all the questions for chapter 1, and then if you look on page 17, there's a list of terms, and I want you to write down those terms and give the definition. Your glossary will give you the definition for everything but apologetics. The text gives you the definition for that. And logic. Logic is also not in the glossary, so you will have to look that one up. So in your notebook, write down those terms and those definitions. So those are the three things you're working on, and you can have the rest of the hour.